Yo, what's up, everyone? We're doing music reviews right now. Yeah, you know what time it is. You know who I am. I'm Matt Diazable. I talk about music, I do music reviews, and I'm trying to make a career out of doing stuff with music. So, thank you for coming on by. Thank you for liking and subscribing and commenting. You the best. Let's get into this fast and quick review because I am running out of time at the end of the year with all the reviews I've got to do. So, today, we are checking out the latest album from a band called Margarita Witch Cult with their newest album called Strung Out In Hell. Now, if you've never heard about this band, just like me, I just recently discovered them because one, I saw this album cover. I was like, I don't know what this band is about, but I've got to check them out because of the album cover. So that's how I discovered this band. But a little background on this band is that they are a Birmingham-born doom and stoner metal trio and have been making, music since about the early 2020s. And they are known to have a very fuzzy, drenched style of guitar playing, occult-like aesthetics, and thick as concrete low-end style. They released a self-titled, I guess, a few years back, and this is their follow-up. So people are saying it's heavier, darker, and grimier, expanding on their sound, and it fully leans into sludge, doom, and stoner rock music. And so just from that little tidbit about the band and my first time experiencing it, this is their second release and everything, it's kind of living up to that description because right from the get-go with the song Crawl Home to Your Coffin, the tone is really set here with some really thick and crunchy riffs, deep low-end rumbling style playing, and a production that feels intentionally muffled and heavy, like everything is just wrapped in smoke and has like a weird hazy fogness to it that's really cool. The bass absolutely dominates this record, buzzing, grooving, and carrying the weight of the band as much more than the guitars do. They are just, it's doom, it's sludge metal. You gotta have heavy bass. This band is doing it. Tracks like Scream Bloody Murder and Conqueror show how central that low-end style playing is here, giving the album that 70s style worshiping doom blues backbone while adding more eerie textures, subtle synth swells, and a lot of dark atmosphere. If you want something that is cool and dark and just, atmospheric, this band is giving you that. The vocals across this album stay quite washed out, have a very reverby style to it, and often are buried beneath the instruments, almost becoming part of the fog instead of cutting through, which, with this aesthetic and the style of doom metal they're playing here, it all kind of works out together. In songs like, Witch's Candle, the choruses hit harder because of the strong backing vocals, and in heavier, more sinister moments, the screams feel very distorted and ghostly. So vocally, a lot of things are working really nicely here, and they're just adding their own little touch of everything, and it just sounds good. The band uses their vocal approach as a mood building rather than spotlighting, and it just works. What really shows Margarita Witch Cult's evolving style of music is the back half of the record. It's really good. By the time you reach Mars Rover and dig your way out, you can feel like the experimentation fully take its full shape here. Trippy space doom grooves, bluesy undertones, muffled drum textures, and riffs that ride the bass instead of just overpowering it. The Fool even dips into some doom blues territory with warm, simple riffs and slow, steady pulse, and the subtle horn sections. Yeah, they add in some trumpets and some horns, and they give it almost like a doom jazz feel, and it's surprisingly really natural. Like, I was really surprised by the song The Fool. The added of all the horn sections and everything sound really good. But the biggest curveball on this record is the cover of White Wedding. It doesn't feel like a novelty because one, it's an 80s track, and a lot of 80s songs, as much as I do love the 80s, they can be a little bit, cheesy and fun. White Wedding, it's a great song. A lot of people have covered it, so it's kind of been run and done a bit, but here they completely wrap it up in their own sound with thick distortion, smoky vocals, and a crawling doom pace that makes the classic song feel grimy and haunted in the best possible way. Then the closer, Who Put Bella in the Witch Elm, wraps the whole album up very perfectly. Slow, mysterious bass lines, soft drums, and an atmosphere so dark and sludgy, it feels like the room temperature literally drops as you listen to it. When the band finally crashes in with heavy riffs and distorted screams, it ties the entire aesthetic up nicely as the album comes to an end. So Strung Out in Hell is not about being sharp in terms of like the overall playing or crystal clear production. It's about a vibe, a groove, a weight, and it has this thick doom haze just lingering over the whole project. And the repetitive riff structures serve the hypnotic feel. The bass is the star of the show, you can't deny that, and the band embraces experimentation without abandoning their signature sound. So overall, it's a swampy, atmospheric, bass-driven record that blends stoner metal, sludge blues, and psychedelic grit, proving this band, Margarita Witch Cult, are carving out their own unmistakable sound and style in the doom metal field. And I gotta say, I was blown away by just how, everything just pasted out nicely. It all flowed nicely. It has a really, really specific atmosphere to it. So if you're into doom, slower, heavier music, this is a record for you, and this is a band for you. So with this eye-catching album, their sounds and everything, I'm thoroughly happy I got to check out this band. And so with this latest release from Margarita Witch Cult, I would have to give it a good and solid 8.5 out of 10. Tell me what you think about this band, this album, some other recommendations. Like, subscribe, comment down below. And I apologize if I was running through this really fast or talking too fast, trying to get through these reviews. My bad. Thank you for watching. You guys are the best. And until next time, see you in the pit.
Been thinking good things about you. Cool and warm, good things about you.